The Denver Nuggets had a disappointing offseason. They lost Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to the Orlando Magic, a player that was extremely crucial to their championship team. Are the Nuggets wasting Nikola Jokic's prime? The biggest move the Nuggets made this summer was re-signing Jamal Murray on a 4-year, $208 million contract, which was an excellent move. Keeping the best duo in the NBA together of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray together was a no-brainer. It had to be done. But I still believe the Nuggets are getting worse. Not only did the Nuggets lose Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they also lost their backup point guard of Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson was the team's sixth man, the reliable guard off the bench, and honestly the chemistry between Reggie and the entire team, it was evident. But the Nuggets seem to have a plan to replace the roles of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Reggie Jackson. For Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they're putting Christian Braun in that starting shooting guard position to play the 3-and-D role that KCP played, and the Nuggets brought in Russell Westbrook on a 2-year deal to replace Reggie Jackson's backup point guard role. Bringing in Russell Westbrook has brought a lot of controversy, whether it was a good move or not, because we've seen Russell Westbrook make teams worse with the Lakers, and I would even say with the Clippers. As long as Russell Westbrook stays in his lane and doesn't get in the way of Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, will this signing be successful? But that's simply the question, is will Russell do that? With the direction and trend that the Denver Nuggets are going in the last 2 seasons, NBA fans are truly worried that Nikola Jokic might be wasting his prime in Denver. Jokic is a 3-time MVP now. He only has 1 NBA championship, and former head coach of the Nuggets, George Karl, says the Nuggets need to view this time right now with Nikola with extreme urgency. They have to really capitalize. George Karl says when a team has the fortune of landing a generational player like Curry or Jokic, it should do all it can to capitalize on that player's greatness and win as many championships as possible. The Warriors did with Curry. Well, the Nuggets with Jokic, it's shaky right now. Let's go back to the 2014-2015 season where Stephen Curry broke out. The Warriors were incredible. They won the championship led by Steph Curry, and the hype was all around the Warriors and Steph. And capitalizing in that era, the Warriors had an incredible 2015-16 season but ended up losing in Game 7 to LeBron James. So of course, the hype of Stephen Curry was still there. It was an upset season. LeBron wasn't supposed to win the championship, but LeBron defeated all odds and did. But what did the Warriors do in the 2016 summer? They didn't stop. They still decided to make a big move to keep Stephen Curry on the Warriors and capitalize him on the team to win more championships. They brought in Kevin Durant, and they ended up winning 2 more championships with Steph and KD. This is a prime example of what it means to capitalize when you have a generational superstar on your team. Just like George Karl said it, the Warriors did that with Steph, and the Nuggets need to do that with Jokic. The Denver Nuggets won the championship in 2023, and the roster was incredible. This was the depth of the Nuggets in 2023. Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. Off the bench, we had Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, Reggie Jackson, DeAndre Jordan, and a rising Christian Braun. An NBA roster has about 15 to 17 players on the contract with the 2-way player deals, but a championship squad needs about 10 players that can prove and come in and give quality star minutes when they're given the minutes. And that's why the 2023 Nuggets were unstoppable, because they had 10 players that were just stars in their role. So now you see this roster in 2023. Now look at the depth roster in this past season in 2024. They lost Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, 2 important key players to their depth chart from their 2023 squad. And how did that result for the Denver Nuggets? From being NBA champions to losing in the second round of the playoffs in honestly a terrible loss. The Minnesota Timberwolves beat them in Game 7, but the Nuggets were leading the entire game. The Wolves upset the Nuggets, and because of the lack of depth for the Nuggets this past season, the starters were tired and they lost. But now look at the depth chart for 2024's roster. It is getting smaller and smaller. The only player the Nuggets brought in was literally Russell Westbrook. And if you look at this trend from 2023 to 2025, things aren't looking good for Denver. George Karl said it, the Nuggets need to capitalize with Nikola Jokic on the roster. They brought back Jamal Murray, which is a good move, but they still have more options on the market to, of course, capitalize another championship for Jokic. I want to see at least another one with Jokic. But SeatGeek is an awesome sponsor for Easy Buckets. The NBA season is officially about to start, and NBA tickets are officially available everywhere. And you have to get your cheap tickets on SeatGeek. SeatGeek not only sells NBA tickets, they sell tickets to concerts, other sports games, any event that requires purchasing tickets. And guess what? Their tickets are incredible, and they tell you the value of the seat that you're buying. And we partnered with SeatGeek, giving Easy Buckets fans the best available prices. Use my promo code EasyBuckets on your tickets on the website or on the app, and you will get $20 off your first purchase. Bringing in a former star like Russ is going to help the team's depth for sure, but with the many depth that they've already lost, I still think they're not done making moves, and they have to make at least one more move to solidify Jokic's prime. And I'm suggesting Jimmy Butler, the Nuggets 2023 NBA Finals rival. There are rumors circulating all over the league that Jimmy Butler could be available this season. He's coming up on a player option deal next summer, and there are rumors that he might want to move on from the Miami Heat and join another contender. Before Game 2 of the 2023 NBA Finals, Jimmy was asked a question about the duo of Jamal and Jokic, and this was his response.
Jimmy, how would you describe the Murray-Jokic duo and what they present on the floor?
Tough. They do everything well. You got to guard both of them majority of the time with two people, and we got to figure that out because that's coming at us every possession, if not every possession, damn sure every other possession. We'll key in on it, we'll lock in on it, but it's tough no matter who it is.
There you have it. Just from that video alone, you can see that Jimmy respects this duo, knows how good they are. And now, imagine him joining them. Life would just get easier for Jimmy Butler. And with Jimmy being one of the best players who has never won an NBA championship yet, going to the Nuggets, who are in a championship era, would be crucial and excellent for the end of Jimmy Butler's career. The trade would be the Heat giving up Jimmy Butler and Alec Burks in exchange for Michael Porter Jr., Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, Zeke Nagy, and a 2031 first-round pick swap. Jimmy is a huge upgrade over Michael Porter Jr., and that is a clear no-brainer. And I'm going to say this right now, if the only move the Nuggets made was bringing in Russell Westbrook, they're not going to win a championship this year. The Warriors are in the same situation as the Denver Nuggets. They have Steph Curry on their roster, and they need to do whatever they can to keep him happy. I've made a video talking about the best case scenarios the Warriors can make to give Stephen Curry the best chance of winning another championship. Check out this video, but other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets.